Record. So most people break up because honestly, we get into the wrong relationships in the first place. Like, this is why a lot of magazines online have the thing called the honeymoon period, where they say, you know, it's always really good for the start, but then afterwards, maybe after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, maybe a year, things often just turn to shit. That is because, well, really, we get into the wrong relationships in the first place. What happens is that a lot of people not only get into the wrong relationships, but they get into relationships for the wrong reasons. Now, what I find is that there are very few reasons why most people actually get into relationships. The first one is because they're looking for something to plug a hole in themselves. If this is you, if you're in a position where you're looking for someone to plug a hole within you, you know, maybe to give some excitement to your life or give some meaning or things like that, what happens is this is where that honeymoon period is, because after a while, just maybe, just hypothetically, you might discover that the excitement and the joy that that partner brought to your life wasn't actually really, it didn't really solve any problems. That's the best way to look at it. The other thing is also worth noting that sometimes we get into the wrong relationships in the first place because we don't know ourselves. Now, I often talk about what makes a good relationship is values, and you'll find that values are actually incredibly important because, well, it's really how we view the world. If you don't know what a value is a feeling that we value. So if someone values sports, that's what they value. They value the feeling that sports gives them. If someone values family, they value the feeling that family gives them. Now, you'll probably know that really when it comes down to it is people value different things at different levels, right? And it's important to know that sometimes we have what I would call a center stage value. For me, right now, my center stage value is work, and kind of, I guess I would pronounce it more as like a sense of athleticism, because with my work, I'm quite athletic and lean. I try and do everything precisely. With my social life, everything is down, like everything is quietly defined because I know what kind of people I want to bring into my life and I really want to enrich their lives in the best way. I'm also at a point now where I'm trying to explore my family values a bit more. While maybe in the past I wasn't quite very in touch with my family, now I'm getting more and more in touch with my family. But everyone values different things to different extents. So for example, you might really value family, but you might find out that your partner values family, but not to the same extent. Like, you might have a really crazy loud family like myself, and you might be dating someone who doesn't necessarily have that same feeling, and that's when you might have a disconnect. Now, I was coaching someone recently, and it was really important to know that, you know, sometimes we also get caught up in the act. Like, I often say that, you know, if you've got seeds, right, your love or your romance is like seeds, and you're throwing your seeds out. If you're going to throw it out on concrete, you're not going to grow a tree. But if you throw it out on maybe amazing soil or amazing, what else, dirt, grows trees, you're going to grow a tree. Like, you're going to grow something that's massive from something that is so small. And sometimes, this is why most relationships end, is because we get caught up in the wrong thing. We get caught up in throwing out the seeds that we're like, you know, this romance and this thing and this, why all these magazines, and honestly, you watch YouTube videos, they're like, top 10 facts about why he left you, or what to do on YouTube, what to do on Valentine's Day, which I've done videos like that before, and I hate that, that I have to do that because some people respond well to that. But the thing is, when you throw out your seeds of romance, you should not just be focusing on how you're doing it, which is, you know, the how and what to do and all that kind of stuff, but you should also focus on where you're throwing your seeds. So where you're throwing your love. Because if you're putting your effort and time into someone that doesn't appreciate it, that's the same as putting it on concrete. Nothing is going to grow. And that's basically the main reason why most relationships die, in a nutshell. If you did like this new format of video, because I am trying out something new, please leave a like, because then that means if you like this video, that means I like you. And I also want you to subscribe, because if you don't, I will find you and I'll make you subscribe. But thank you so much for watching, and make sure to see you in the next video. All right, mwah. Cut it.